Muscle cars are wild, impractical machines that somehow make perfect sense if you love them. Like owning a giant, messy dog, they're expensive and far from practical, but you do anything to protect them. Despite their roaring engines and eye-catching designs, many dream-worthy muscle cars seem out of reach, especially as prices skyrocketed in recent years. But what if I told you there are still hidden gems that won't drain your bank account? Classic muscle cars' big V8 engines, bold designs, and unmatched character still hold a unique charm. The market may have shifted, but there are affordable options that offer the thrill of owning a piece of automotive history. Could there be a way to own an iconic Mustang, Camaro, or Firebird without needing a six-figure budget? Yeah, like the Dodge Dart Sport debuted in 1960 as an affordable full-size car but transformed in 1963 into a compact with a cutting-edge unibody frame. While the 1973 oil crisis dulled its performance, Dodge struck back in 1974 with the Dart Sport 360. Powered by a 5.9-liter V8 engine producing 245 horsepower, it was Chrysler's first overdrive car since 1959. This powerhouse was fast, topping at 121.8 miles per hour, earning car and drivers praise as America's fastest sedan. The Dart's design evolved dramatically, starting as a boxy car before adopting sleeker, more modern styling. Fourth-gen models ranged from four-door sedans to two-door convertibles, and smart buyers can find six-cylinder versions under $10,000 or V8 models for about $15,000. The Dart Sport 360, made from 1974 to 1976, was the highlight, blending power and subtlety. Models like the Dart Swinger, with bold colors, a spoiler, and a 6.3-liter V8 producing 340 horsepower, added flair. Though retired in 1976, the Dart's affordability and muscle car credentials keep it a favorite, with prices starting around $7,000 for those seeking an iconic ride. Moving on, the Ford Maverick Grabber isn't a true muscle car, but it definitely knows how to look like one. Under the hood, it featured a 4.9-liter V8 engine, producing 129 horsepower by 1975, modest by muscle car standards, but its lightweight frame, under 3,000 pounds, gave it a sprightly feel. While it wasn't built for speed, the Grabber's sleek design made it one of the coolest-looking cars of its time. Its production ended in 1975 to make way for the Ford Stallion, but this classic remains a timeless and affordable option for enthusiasts. With prices starting at $9,000, the Maverick Grabber offers a stylish, vintage experience without breaking the bank. At first glance, you might think of the AMC Hornet as just a compact economy car, but it packs some surprising muscle under the hood. The 1974 hatchback coupe, in particular, captured the spirit of muscle car design while maintaining a lightweight package. Powered by a 5.9-liter V8 engine, it delivered 285 pound-feet of torque and 177 horsepower, making it capable of hitting 116 miles per hour and accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 8.7 seconds. The Hornet came in various styles, including sedans and station wagons, but the two-door hatchback stood out as a true classic. It even earned its spot in pop culture history when it performed a jaw-dropping barrel roll in the 1974 Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun. This V8 hatchback remains a shining example of 1970s automotive engineering and style. It's still a great option for muscle car enthusiasts today, with prices averaging $16,650. If you're lucky, you might find one for under $10,000. The AMC Hornet's mix of compact design and powerful performance makes it a vintage gem that refuses to be overlooked. The Ford brand has long been a dominant player in the game for the past decades, which brings us to our next car. The Ford Torino, introduced in 1968, started as a family-friendly sedan, coupe, and wagon but quickly transformed into a standout muscle car of the 1970s. It gained fame in detective TV shows and the muscle car craze. The third-generation Torino, particularly the 1970 and 1971 models, stood out with sleek designs, luxurious interiors, and powerful engines. The Torino GT, launched in 1970, became a collector's favorite for its sporty vibe and powerful V8 engines. The GT Cobra featured a 7.0-liter Super Cobra Jet V8 engine, producing 370 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque, reaching 0-60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds with a top speed of 150 miles per hour. This model remains a symbol of classic American muscle. While the Cobra is the priciest, fetching up to $61,100, the Torino GT offers affordable alternatives. A 1971 Torino GT with a 285 horsepower 351 Cleveland engine can be found for around $25,000. Though less iconic than the Mustang, the Torino's refined interiors, solid performance, and availability of parts make it a worthy choice for enthusiasts. Whether you opt for a GT or the sought-after Cobra, the Torino remains a timeless muscle car classic. In 1968, a car was introduced, which was the perfect muscle car for speed lovers who didn't want all the extra bells and whistles. The Plymouth Road Runner was designed to be a cheaper option than the GTX, but still packed serious power. The standard engine was a 6.3-liter V8, but the real monster was the optional 426 Hemi V8, which had 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. With this engine, the 1969 Road Runner could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds, run a quarter mile in 13.3 seconds, and hit a top speed of 137 miles per hour. Today, you can find these cars priced anywhere from $43,000 to $193,800, depending on their condition. Some of us always assumed these cars were wildly expensive until we did our research. That's when I discovered the 1970 Pontiac Firebird Esprit as a surprisingly more affordable option among classic muscle cars. Refurbished models can sell for around $26,500, though high-end examples go up to $171,000. While the Firebird Esprit comes with a less powerful 6.6-liter V8 and a 2-barrel carburetor, minor tweaks like adding a rear spoiler can enhance its appeal. If you're on a tighter budget, the 1971 Firebird with a 350 V8 offers great value, priced between $21,500 and $32,600 for excellent condition. We all expect the 1966 Chevrolet Chevy 2 to be on the top of the list as the ultimate sleeper muscle car. Despite its modest appearance, this unassuming machine housed the same engine that powered the iconic Corvette. The Chevy 2 was lightweight and offered excellent visibility, making it a popular choice among buyers. From the outside, it looked like just another standard sedan, with a simple design and a basic B-pillar post, giving no hint of the power hiding under its hood. You could have the L79 327 V8, generating a thrilling 350 horsepower in the SS version, but the real surprise came when you could also order it in the base 100 series. This seemingly ordinary car could unexpectedly pack a punch, transforming it into a sleeper muscle car. In terms of performance, it was quick, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds, and covering the quarter mile in an impressive 13.2 seconds. What made the Chevy 2 even more appealing was its affordable price, just $2,400 when it first launched. For such a low price, it offered unmatched power and speed, making it the perfect vehicle for those who wanted to leave their competitors in the dust without raising suspicion. This car was as fast as a Corvette but dressed like a grocery getter, making it a true wolf in sheep's clothing, ready to surprise anyone who dared challenge it. Last, we have the 1967 Ford Fairlane 500 Club Coupe, a car that looks like it belongs in an old-school detective show. Joe Friday and Bill Gannon drive it as they chase down criminals for just the facts. Its government-issue, undercover cop car aesthetic might make you think it's all business, but this car had a hidden side that was far from ordinary. Beneath its simple looks, this car had serious power, a 7.0-liter engine producing 425 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed transmission that made it a true performer. This wasn't just any ordinary sedan, it was a performance machine in disguise. The rare high-performance engine option made the Fairlane 500 an unexpected powerhouse. With its high-rise intake manifold, dual 4-barrel carburetors, and chrome valve covers, it was a sight to behold when you lifted the hood. As for performance, the Fairlane 500 didn't disappoint. It could hit 60 miles per hour in just 5.6 seconds, and the quarter mile was a breeze, completing it in only 13.7 seconds. For a car that looked like it belonged in a suburban driveway, it could sure make a run for it. Back in 1967, this sleeper could be yours for around $3,200, which gave it an incredible price-to-performance ratio of 4.7. For those seeking an unassuming yet potent muscle car, the Fairlane 500 was an unbeatable choice. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Which car do you think you'd want to own, or which one would you like to learn more about? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Until next time, stay awesome and chase those dreams.